Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tool review is going to be on a screwdriver that I've been wanting since the day I saw it. It was another YouTuber's video several months ago. I saw it and I thought, man, that would be a really cool screwdriver. Don't really need it. Again, it's more of a guilty pleasure purchase. And then also just to share with you guys, I think it's something just to bring out and let you know that it exists. But now that I've got it in hand, I think if someone asked me and said, hey, if you could take parts of screwdrivers and build the one that you want, what parts would you use? I think that these would be really close to being it, because I'm just a big fan of Vessel screwdrivers. I have, this one was the first one that I purchased, but I've come to love the ball grip. I don't think I've ever messed with the ball grip since I was a kid, maybe. And you get into your dad's or grandpa's tools, they used to have the wooden ones that had the ball grip, something like that. But I have grown to really like the Vessels, even though that one's not my favorite. I have these ratcheting ones here. This is about the only ratcheting screwdriver that I like, because I can use my hand and turn that knob. I can do all of it one-handed. I don't have to have two hands to use this one. I've even bought more blades for this screwdriver in particular, so that, if I want to use that one, that's one of the few that I get out and use. And then I also keep another one in my MP1 pouch with a flip socket in it. Just to give me, this is my kind of just carry it around, but I can put a bit in it and use it. And then I also have all those nut drivers, which that's probably where these two screwdrivers are going to go, is in this. That's the main pouch that I get out whenever I'm just doing bulk work. I put that on my side and I use that. But again, Vessel has been a tool that I've loved in the last little bit, that I've just come to know of, and just it's kind of turned me on to ball handled screwdrivers and makes me really like them. Well, next in line behind that one is the Wera screwdriver. It used to be, Klein was one of my favorites, which I still use. I still like Klein screwdrivers, but I really like the Wera handles. I think it's something about the shape of it. It fits my hand really well. I can see why it might be a hit or miss for some people, because your hand needs to be probably a certain size for it to work with it, just because it's such a special and unique shape. But it has great gripping on all these little surfaces right here. I mean, that's extreme grip right there. But my favorite thing by far about a Wera screwdriver are these laser tips right here. I probably wouldn't even buy one unless it had the laser tips, because that's such the difference to me. That's the main reason why I like them. The handle works well with my hand. I really like it. I like the grip. I like the feel of it. But more than anything, that laser tip right there, I mean, it's top notch. I wish they made bits that worked in your drills and things like that had that on there. Maybe they do, and I just haven't seen them. If you know that, put that down in the comments below. And then maybe they don't last very long if you put them in that kind of a situation where you're using that kind of stuff. But again, I've bought several Wera screwdrivers, Vessel screwdrivers, all those things. Well, then I was watching that YouTube video and I came across seeing these, and it is the Wera ball grip screwdriver. Now, these are only available on Amazon Japan or on eBay, is the only two places that I've seen them. And then in my last video about my Weehaw hammer, I talked about how I got that at Amazon UK. Well, to go to Amazon UK, all you have to do is just change your account over to the different country, and it will start showing you things that were shipped to the US. Well, Amazon Japan's not like that. You have to actually create accounts. So back whenever I saw them on eBay, these are about $50 a piece, and I was not going to pay that for screwdrivers. I don't care how much I may have wanted them or thought I wanted them. Wasn't going to do that for just one screwdriver. And then I didn't want to create an account just to see, well, how much is it going to cost me to get these converted to US dollars, and then how much is it going to cost me to get them shipped to me. Well, basically on Amazon Japan, these are 1,800 yen, and that's roughly around $14 to $15. And then the shipping was like another 20 bucks for both screwdrivers, which brought my total to like $46.80. But I will say, and I wish I'd have thought ahead, they ship in a pretty good sized box. I mean, 2 screwdrivers came in this box. Maybe if I added more screwdrivers, the shipping might would have stayed the same. So you might want to think ahead, because now that I see how much I like these, if I want to order more, I'm going to have to pay that same shipping rate again. So you might try that first. If you decide you want to get some, put several screwdrivers, whatever you think you're possibly going to want, and see if that shipping still stays at that same price, because that'd be to get more bang for your buck. But I bought the 100 millimeter versions, which that 100 millimeter starts from that line right there to the tip, and then that's around 3 15/16 of an inch. And then overall, the screwdriver is 8 inches and an eighth, which is around 206 millimeters. So I bought the Phillips number 2, which is 1850, and this one's the red one. They also have a black and a green one as well, but they have nice markings up here, so you can see easily that's a number 2. So I really like that, because again, now if I'm going to carry them in here, which the color also helps, but if they were the same color, I can easily just look down in there and see which one I'm grabbing to get out. So I always like to have good markings on here. That's like, I really like the Wera USA colors, the blue and the red, but they put stars up here on every single one of them, and it's like, I don't want to have a set of screwdrivers where I don't know what each one is by looking down on them. But again, this one's the Phillips number 2, and then I also bought the slotted, it's the 6. That's really legible right there, and again, you can see the number on that one's 1834. I think they also have some Phillips number 1s. I want to say they even maybe had some, well, no, I'm not real sure if I think they might have had some posi drives. I'm not real sure which all ones they have, but I know they have Phillips 1, Phillips 2, and some slotteds, and then they have 100 millimeter, 150, and then I want to say also 200 millimeters. But this is kind of the length, that I like. I don't like to have a crazy long screwdriver all the time, even though that comes in handy in certain situations. But again, all my favorite things are on this screwdriver. So I like the Vessel ball grip. I like the texture here. I like those indentions. That's the main thing that I like about these screwdrivers. Well, you get the same type of ball grip here, even though it's not the same texture. This has a different rubber grip. You get all these little indentions right here, and this is extremely grippy. So you get the same ball is basically what I'm looking for. I've gotten to where I really like being able to do that and use screwdrivers like this. And then also you can get quite a bit of torque by grabbing a hold of it right there. So that's the good part of the Vessel to me. I've got that on this screwdriver. I also get the laser tips of the Wera. So it's like getting the best of both worlds to me to be able to have that. So I got the laser on the Phillips as well, if you can see that there. And then the same ball features. Now the interesting thing about these are, on your standard Wera screwdrivers, the red is slick on this screwdriver, and then the yellow is what's grippy, because that's what you're actually, most of your hand is going to go onto, is you want to get a hold of that yellow. And if you were to put that there, your fingers hit right in that yellow spot, versus on this, your hand, if you put it like that, your fingers kind of hit right on that nub, and you kind of use that as the same feature as what you have here on these Vessel screwdrivers to get that grip in that situation. And they have reversed the grip. So on this one, the yellow's grippy and the red is slick. On this one, the black is grippy and the yellow is slick. So that's really nice, because this is basically, so if you've got any Weras and you like the feel of that, that's what this whole entire ball feels like. And then not only that, this black right here, so even if you want to grab it right there, you still can get grip. Or even if you've got it like this and you put your fingers all the way down in there, this is grippy as well. The yellow is a little bit slick, but again, you're not going to be holding it, in that situation the same way as you do your regular Wera screwdriver. So I think that they made a smart choice by doing that. That's really works out well on this screwdriver. So I think I'm going to really like it. Again, it's got the laser tips, it's got the ball grips. I wish that they were going to sell it locally or make it easier to get. But again, it's two places, eBay and Amazon Japan. That's your choice. And again, I'm a screwdriver junkie. I've got tons and tons of them. I just wanted to buy these because I wanted them. But then now they're going to be probably my everydays, as far as for my Phillips and my slotted, because it's the perfect screwdriver for me. But let me know what you guys think about them. If you've seen them, if you've got some, what do you think about them? I hadn't heard much about them, but I wanted them so bad, just decided to go ahead and get me some so I can share them with you guys and also put them to use. And again, it's going to be one of those things that's just going to make my day enjoyable. It's a screwdriver I'm going to like to get out and use, and that's important. So again, let me know what you guys think. Hope it was useful in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.